This is the beginning of a new class where we will be learning, creating, and earning from websites. In this class, we will be meeting for 1 hour daily for 2 weeks, and we will be meeting in the evenings. You will let me know when you are most available, maybe from 7 to 8, 8 to 9, or 9 to 10. And in this class, I will make sure that by the end, you have a website that is running well, and you can show to your potential client that you can have at least one potential client after this class. After the 2 weeks for the class, okay, we will have a mentorship sessions that runs for at least a week, and within that week, you get your first client. And after that, we will also be guiding you on how to work with your clients. So let's dive in and see what we need to learn. Okay, before we begin, you need to first know who I am. I am Joseph Ngunjiri. I work at Cybersasa Systems. I am a web designer and a data analyst. I do web designing, I analyze data, and I also teach on the same. Yes, here's our website, cybersasa.co.ke. You can call it https www.cybersasa.co.ke. This is a website I created. Here's my phone number, here's my email address. You can reach out to me through those details. Okay, now why we are here. In the comment section, I would like tukianza, you tell me why you have joined this class. Just pause this video, comment why. Maybe you want to learn how to create websites. Maybe you want to improve on a website you are already working on. Maybe you want to know how to get clients for web design, because I am sure some of us already know the basics of web design. Now, what you need to get a client. Okay, this class is for you, by the way. And also, just give me your reason, which may be as unique as you are. Okay, now also remember to subscribe to this channel so that you can get notifications whenever we upload another amazing video. Remember, this is the first video. This is the first meeting. It's a video in where you can access it on YouTube or via on TikTok. The other videos will be in class. We will be learning practically. We will be discussing. We will be we will do our websites within the 2 weeks. You will have your website done. You will have, and then you will be ready to get your first client. Now, how long will the class take? Because using WordPress is very simple. You need 30 hours to learn, and also about 10 hours to be mentored to secure your first project. How will we do this? We will be meeting 1 hour a day. That is 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, 5 hours per week. Also 5 hours per week for 2 weeks, that comes to 10 hours. Okay. This is 10 hours, but then I said here that we need 30 hours to learn. Where will the other 20 hours come from? Apart from the time we spend in the class, the 10 hours, that is 1 hour a day for 2 weeks, that comes to 10 hours. The other 20 hours, you will be needing an additional 10 hours a week for practice, for research, to do practice with your website, to know the capabilities of WordPress, to do how much you know, to know how much you don't know, so that when we meet on the next class, you will have enough questions. We'll have be expecting something from the class, and we'll be knowing what you don't know. Okay, now the mentorship starts immediately after the class, whereby we have a mentorship community. After the class, I'll add you to the community where we discuss on what are the hot areas where clients hawasumbui sana, ni clients wagani wanalipa vizuri, how do you negotiate with a client, and where do you get your next client, how do you make sure that client anakulipa even after you are done with that project. There are ways of how to do that. We have a community and we discuss those issues. So as we have said, this class goes for as little as 10 hours of interaction to secure first web development task. After to interact kwa hiyo mentorship community, you will hear people giving what do we call them, testimonies of how they have benefited, how much their clients are paying them, and if they started learning from this class, you'll be amazed. Okay, now what is needed of you so that you can benefit maximally from this class? You need to know what you want. That's the first thing. Basically, for what kitu yote unafanyanga, you first need to understand, what do I expect to learn, what do I expect to gain from that. Okay, now I've tried to frame it in a simple way. A mission to achieve with the web design and development skill. Like, what do you expect to achieve? What do you expect to gain after you have learned this skill? Maybe you would like to develop websites for clients at a fee. Maybe you will like to develop an online shop for your business. Maybe you are a business owner, or you are planning to start a business. We will discuss the various types of businesses we can start when we are web designers. Develop and sell WordPress features like plugins and themes. These are some of the most popular things that people are making money with wakishapata skill ya kufanya web design using WordPress. We will also know what WordPress is. I have mentioned WordPress several times. Sijawaelezea ni nini. We will learn what it is. You can Google, take your time, learn what are the basics. Now we will also have a skill to add. You may also be needing a skill to add to your CV. Maybe this is an employment you are targeting na the CV. Okay, the qualifications, one of them ni ukue web designer, uko na some experience ya develop websites, ukue na as a portfolio umetengeneza. Yeah, from this class you will get that portfolio and you will also get the skill. Okay, now maybe you also want to become a blogger. Blogs are earning people very much money. For example, Tuko ilianza just a few years ago, and you see how it's so popular now. You can also become a blogger when you are you have the web design skill, and we will learn that from this class. You will also have a skill to teach for money. Yeah, you can teach for money. Just for this class is the value of this class is more than 10,000 because we are learning, and we also have a mentorship session. But I decided to do it free of charge so that I will I'll mentor someone. I'll change someone's life. I'm not a pastor. I'm not converting you to go to heaven. I'm converting you to be able to live better on earth, as we expect your heaven if it exists in the first place. So you can get that skill. I will show you how to monetize web design skill. Yes, during the class and after the class, that is in the mentorship sessions. We will learn, and also I encourage you to take action. I also encourage you to make mistakes. Okay, one thing that in standing out for the most successful people, wale watu tunaona within this country, kina Chris Kirubi, kina Jeff, those people take risks. They take very huge risks. They make mistakes. They learn. They take, like, you have to have that mentality. Yes, so we will learn, we will take action, we will make mistakes hadi tukue the perfect web designer you would wish to be. We will also collaborate with others. These are the things that are needed of you. You need to have a mission that you need to achieve. You need to learn. You need to take action. You also I need you to make mistakes. Take note of that. Because when you don't make mistakes, you won't learn. That's a basic rule of life. You will also need you to collaborate with the other learners in the class and also in the mentorship community. Now, what we won't do in our class. Okay, we can't do anything in this class. So what won't we do? We won't delve into the writing complex code kama HTML, CSS, PHP for building a website. If you have ever thought of being a web designer and try to Google search, maybe umeona HTML, CSS na PHP. These are programming languages that are used to build websites, but we won't be using them in this class. Why? Because they take more time. Remember, we said that this class will need 10 hours. That's 2 weeks, and to learn HTML, CSS, and PHP. To build a website, you need at least 4 months. At least 4 months of, if you are learning 5 hours a day, you need 4 months to learn those. But we want to learn the skill as fast as possible and monetize it also. We won't cover setting up WordPress servers or dealing with hosting configurations. Hizi ni vitu zenye unaweza google hizi ni nini uone. Hizi ziko already done by the hosting providers. We will know who they are in a bit. Yes. We won't learn by rote memorization. Okay, kuna someone maybe ana expect this is a class, you will just be joining, unasikiza, then at the end of the class tunasema let's meet tomorrow. Kesho you just close your meeting and you unakuja tu kesho you learn the same way. No, that won't happen. If that's what you expected, I beg you to change so that you can learn. In this class we will be very practical. We will be presenting each okay, by the way, my learners present their screens, then I guide them how to do, and that's the best way of learning that I have identified. Yes, so what also won't we do in our class? We won't ignore collaboration. Collaboration is one of the strongest ways to achieve a goal that appears hard. So what do? We enable collaboration by having community of learners, which is a WhatsApp group. You are added, you are added, ready to learn when to follow through this tutorial. Okay, what did I mean there? Okay, further through this tutorial to the end, you will see how to join our community. Yes, so that to collaborate, tuanze hapo ndo tutakuwa tuna send link ya kujoin meeting. We will be sharing updates on what we need to install, what we need to remove from our websites, where we can get clients quickly. Yeah, vitu kaa hizo. So follow through so that you can learn that. We will also avoid, okay, we won't avoid questions and feedback. Okay, for example, I will be guiding you. I won't avoid your questions, I won't avoid your feedback. If there's something that I say that you don't understand or you don't agree with, you are free to question me, you are free to give your feedback. Okay, also for the other learners who provide suggestions, you are free to provide your feedback so that we can all learn. I'm also learning. I'm a very young guy because just graduated the other day, and um I'm still learning. I'm still making myself better. We'll avoid information overload. Avoid learn so much at a time. Learn in small bits so that we can practice each and every bit of it to be better every day. We will also avoid using technical jargon. Okay, kuna watu wanafundisha hizi technical things kama web design. They use so complicated words. We won't use those complicated words in this class, so that each and every one of us willing to learn gain something from our class. Also, let's know if this class is for you. This class is for you if you know nothing about web design and development and are willing to learn. You may be fresh from high school, you may be a campus student, you may be a business owner, you may be a professional who wishes to change to learn a side hustle skill, or you also want to go full time into another skill. Web design may be the skill for you. I've seen it from my students. Kuna wengine wanatoka from being cashiers, being a hotel attendants, wanakuwa full time graphic full-time web designers, and you will see for yourself. You will hear people give testimonies of how they have transformed, how they have changed. You will also be a testimony to others. Yes, so let's keep pushing. This class is for you if you've tried web design or coding. Is all HTML, CSS, PHP, JavaScript before, but you got stuck on the way. Easy languages zinakuwa complicated sana. HTML is not much complicated, but then hizi zingine they are a bit technical, and you need all of them at the same time, unfortunately. Then for our class, we won't use any of them. We won't even mention any of those. So be very comfortable. Hatutatumia any programming languages, by the way. We'll use blocks and you will learn. It's very simple. You just pick and drop things. This class is for you if you are a digital marketer. Okay, maybe wale wamefanya digital marketing kidogo, umesikia vitu za sales funnel. Have you heard of a sales funnel? If you are a digital marketer, you have maybe heard of that. We will show you how to create a sales funnel for your business, for your digital marketing business. This class is for you if you desire to run a blog to earn from it also. This class is for you if you want to start a business. You can set up a store, upload items, and do SEM. SEM is search engine marketing to pull buyers to your shop and earn commissions. I will guide you how to do that. This class is for you if you run a business and want to automate sales and expand it. Okay, you run a business na unataka kuenda kuuza online na zinakuwa automatic. Yes, then keep following. Then this class is also for you if you sell services and virtual items kama vile ebooks, KRA services, student loan applications kama za help, t-shirt printing businesses, una sell courses, una sell odds za betting, una sell skills pia kama unataka kuunda betting company yako kama we have this company that's in a trend, Aviator. If you like to build such, then follow up and we will see how to do that. If you have a friend whom you think can benefit from this, you can share this video with them so that they can also be part of our community. Connect them to the right opportunities. I think this is any opportunity mzuri. I have seen people benefit by being web developers. I have seen people earn. I have seen people change lives zao na za their relatives, their homes, their siblings. So connect this opportunity. Maybe that friend of yours, hii ndio ile opportunity amengojea. Maybe ameibiwa online, ameambiwa kuna hii business legit, sijui iko wapi, anaweka do zinaenda. Okay, by the way, in this class you don't need any money to so that you can become a web designer, other than just getting that website which you will own. You don't need any money. I am teaching you free of charge. Okay. So what inspired me to form this community? I was inspired by the pain. Niliona watu wanapitia wakiambiwa wa invest kwa business legit. That really pained me, and I don't really want more of us to lose. Yes, people have been losing very much. Now, I really don't advocate for that. So what do I do? Instead of just being merciful and feeling bad and feeling the pain, what I do, I come add a new skill that will actually earn you some money. And for this skill, you don't need to have money to get the skill. It's free, as I stated in the beginning. It's very practical, so utakuwa unaona us doing it. We are doing web design class. We will be doing it practically. I will be doing it, you will be doing it, and we will be practicing until tupate something yenye tunaweza earn from, and we will also learn how to get clients. I had stated those things pale mwanzoni. I'm just repeating to remind you that this class ni ya kuavoid like nataka upate skill so that you will avoid being scammed online. Kuna all those links zinatumwa kwa WhatsApp groups. Sijui click hapa, sijui upewe free minutes, sijui upewe free airtime, and you end up being conned. So that's one of the things that inspired me to form this class, and I call it a community. Kuna zile recent schemes kama Marapay, Marath, Public Likes, BTCM, Crypto. Hizi schemes huwa zinakwanga na the same strategy by the way. Na ukitaka kujua how these things work, just research on someone by the name Charles Ponzi. Charles Ponzi ndiye alikuwa, the name Ponzi schemes came from him. So you can learn how he used to con people, and ukishaelewa how those things work, hautaibiwa tena. Okay, I'm also here in this community because I have a passion to teach. I have a passion to mentor and a passion to guide my fellow young people so that tujijenge na tujenge our communities, our country. Yes. By the way, maybe I've taught you a skill ingine. If I've taught you another concept ya web design, you can let me know hapo kwa comment section. If I've taught you mathematics, I used to teach mathematics as a high school. and the campus hizo calculus if I've taught you, hebu niambie maybe my students najua wako kila mahali. Okay, now also I need to impact practical skills. This is one of the most practical skills that I'm impacting on young people. Yeah, web design. Una design website practically, unaona website yako ndio hii, something you can show for the time you have spent, and something that you can use to get clients and get money eventually, because at the end kila mtu anatafuta do. I have seen campus students and high school leavers and other professionals learn from scratch and being well paid web designers. Okay, I've not just started this class. Maybe we have met along before on the same class. I've just redesigned it so that it will accommodate more of us. But before I was having the same class, I was taking the same things, and I have seen people learn. Watu wana professionals zingine wana learn some skill, inakuwa side hustle, then after some time, maybe 3 or 4 months, inakuwa their full time hustle. You are no exception. You can also learn. Maybe uko high school, uko campo, uko job already. Yeah, this is for you. I've seen my students working from projects from 5k hadi 48. Though niko sure kuna wenye wako na more than that, though they don't mostly reveal these things. Wao wanasema kwa community. So I think wanasema zile ziko na average prices 5 to 48,000, and you can make more than that. Pia you can make repetitive payments, earnings, that is kama assuming you have done a website for a school ama a company ama a church, a business yenye iko karibu na wewe. Then the website is running well, but then after a month or two wanataka kutengenezewa blog, wanataka kuuploadiwa some content. Yes, this what web designers do, and hizo skills kama hizo they earn you about, let's say 2k to 10k per month. Na kumbuka hiyo time you are a freelancer, you are not 100% employee for them, you are a freelancer. Remember hapa nimesema 80% of my students have been working as freelancers. I am a freelancer myself. I am 100% that is a full-time freelancer, and I will then welcome you to become a freelancer also. Who is a freelancer? Hii uta google what does the word freelancer mean. Yes, google that. Okay, now here's one of the screenshots niliona. This one's not sent to me. I saw it on a Facebook group and I downloaded it so that you can check and see how people get scammed online. You can check on that. Now, what to expect from this class? I think you already know what you expect from this class, but just as a reminder, we learn the skill of web design and development. You will learn to build a website by practice and perfect it. You will learn to collaborate with other learners. We will create a complete portfolio website. We will learn basic graphic design from an expert guest. To invite guests within one of our classes, we will invite a guest graphic designer. Yeye ndio kunitengenezea graphics. When I'm doing projects web development, I need logos, I need some other types of graphics. I use his services, and we will have him in our class. Also, what else do we expect from this class? We also expect to understand how web design projects work. Yes, ni process. Kutengeneza website, you don't just begin. Where do you begin from? We will learn all the steps and we will do them practically kwa hii class. You see, I'm trying to show you the value that is in this class, and some of you may be wondering, why are you teaching these things for free? I am doing it free of charge because I want to transform someone's life. I need someone to be a better person than they are today. We should also expect to learn where to get web design clients. That is free options, cheap options zenye ziko within our residencies. Utakuwa surprised zile opportunities ziko kwa neighbor yako. You learn how much to charge for web design and development services. Has been an issue with most of the students. Mtu anapata client but then anamcharge 5k because you are fearing that hata afford more than that. No, never undercharge, never overcharge. We'll learn how to do that. We'll see the value of a web design project, how to evaluate it, and when to get paid on your projects. When do you get paid when you work on a project? Do you wait until umalize project yote? Do you get paid at the beginning? Do you get paid when you deliver some of the work? Those are some of the things to learn. We will also learn how to approach clients and sign project agreements. Tutalearn how venye utasign agreement na yeye so that avoid kuwa scammed na pia yeye akuwe comfortable working with you. We'll also have a mentorship until you get your first web design client. That's just a recap of something I had said. Now also, how will we learn? Kuna ile process tutapitia ili tukue web designers and web developers. By tutajua difference ya web design na web development ni nini. I'm trying to use them interchangeably at the moment because that's what is in the public domain. But with time tutaelewa. I think it's in the next class. I think either the next class or the class after that. Na hiyo zitakuwa practical. We will be meeting through Google Meet. Yes. Now, to learn, we will use online classes. Now, this is very popular since the COVID-19 era for students, for workers. They have been used everywhere. The classes will be 100% practical, 100% free, and learning will be by doing, discussing, that is asking questions and providing suggestions. Kumbuka tulisema hii class tunaulizana maswali, tunapeana challenges, yes, so that to learn, all of us. We will also learn during the class and after the class, like time year class, like at the moment we are learning. After the class, I expect you to go and research what is WordPress, what have we mentioned by now. To mention WordPress, to mention SEM, to mention we have mentioned several concepts. If even any of them ni haiko familiar na wewe, go and do the research. That's what I mean that we will be learning during and after the class. We will be researching to gain in-depth concepts by doing that research, by doing the learning during and after class. We will be meeting 1 hour daily. I would suggest like 9 to 10 p.m. Okay, as we voted. Oh, this previous class, we had voted for our class. I will just take your suggestions from the WhatsApp group after we join the group. And then based on the majority of the votes, that's when we will fix our class. Okay, now I will be available either 1 hour before or 1 hour after the class for any queries. For web design si kitu theoretical, it's something very, very practical, and you will find yourself kuna vitu zingine. Okay, vitu zenye tunaona kwa class, we are seeing different things on your website. So how do you cope with that? That 1 hour that will be either before, okay, that is if class equal 8 to 10, I will be available between 7 to 8. Class itakuwa 1 hour, 8 to 10 namaanisha 8 to 9 ama 9 to 10. Nitakuwa na 1 hour, niko available online. You can chat me, you can call me, uniambie this my website now for this different, I have this error that you have not yet discussed in our class. When should I expect you to discuss it, how do I solve it? Yes, I will be available for 1 hour for that. Nataka by the end of this class sote tukue web developers. I even want some of us to be better than me. When you watakuwa serious baby, you will find out web designing ni kitu rahisi. Starting ndio ngumu. Ukisha attend 2 or 3 classes, you just flow from that point. Now, what will we require for this class? We have some requirement, obviously, and these are obvious ones, by the way. Nilikuwa nimemention we will be meeting for 1 hour. And we will meet for 2 weeks. That is on Monday to Friday. We will decide. You'll just tell me hapo kwa chat section, hapo kwa comment section, tell me what time do you want us to meet? When do you want us to start the classes? Maybe unataka tuanze date 5 ama whatever date. Just tell me na time yenye unataka classes zikuwe zinakuwa conducted. We will also need a pen and a paper. That's a book and a pen to take notes. You will also need a smartphone, a laptop, and a desktop. You will need either of these three. You may have all of them, you may have one of them, you may have two of them. It does not matter. As long as you have one of them, it's good. And that will be connected to the internet. The internet, unaweza tumia bundles, unaweza tumia Wi-Fi. And that's what you need to do so that you may be able to participate in our class and learn by practice. Najaribu emphasize that we are learning by practice because this is not a theoretical class. This is not those class za explain you the effects of drugs. No, this is a practical class. A practical skill that we are gaining. Okay. Now we'll also need an internet browser. I would advise you when most of us tuko by the way. Internet browsers ni kama kina Chrome, kuna Opera, kuna Microsoft Edge. There are so many. Just have one. And though I would advise you ukuwe na Chrome browser ni ya Google. You'll need to have a graphic design tool kama Canva ama any other tool. Tutakuwa advised by the graphic designer what to use. We'll need a website name, and we'll also need 10 hours per week for personal practice and learning. Okay, I had mentioned this. You can notice this presentation, this meeting. I'm trying to mention concepts that I think are important. I had said that we will be meeting for 5 hours per week. That is 1 hour a day. But also you will be required to have 10 hours per week for your personal practice and for your research, for you to learn. We also need a website name. What's a website name? Kama yangu I had initially indicated it pale juu cybersasa.co.ke. You will need a website name, maybe your name, maybe your business name. Yes. Now to start, I want us to understand the parts of a website name. A website name, tutahita each one of us lazima kuwe na website, because I don't want theoretical classes. These classes have to be very practical. So what are the parts of a website name that we need? We need to know that a website has two parts: the domain name and the hosting. The domain name ni hiyo jina yenye unasema jumia.com, cybersasa.co.ke, glovoapp.com, webhelp.co.ke. Hizi ni zile website tumezoea. That name for that website hiyo ndio inaitwa domain name. Okay, then there is also another part called the host. The hosting. Now the hosting huwa inaprovidiwa by a company that has computers ziko na servers. What are some of these companies? Some of them ni kama Cybersasa. Cybersasa is our company. We do provide web hosting. Kuna Namecheap, kuna Hostinga, kuna Truehost, kuna Host Pinnacle, there are millions of them, if not tens of millions. Ziko very many. Each of them has a charge, a cost plan. Yes, and we will come to realize we are one of the cheapest in Cybersasa. Now, to participate in this class, as we have said, you need a website. Now, how do you get that website? The first thing, you think of a great name for that website. For example, inaweza kuwa jina yako ama the name for your business. Some of you are working on your businesses and you want them to be online. So what is the name of that business? Okay, after that, visit this website. I have added its link for description. So you'll just click on it. Check the section labeled check website availability. Hapo kwa hiyo section, you will follow the steps ziko hapa chini, and then what will you do? You will enter a name, click on it by clicking here button here check, and pick one, follow through the simple process and send me a message with your website name. These are images of what you will see. This is what you will see. If you are using a phone, you will see this. Check website availability. Hii nayo iko kwa computer device, laptop or desktop. Now you will enter a name here, then click check. If you are using a laptop, enter a name here, click check. Then a list will display hapo chini. Pick a name, choose by that. Hizo domains ziko hapo, those website names, that is each of them iko na price. Pick the one you know to afford for now, then follow through the process, and you will send me a message. Okay, then what are the technology that we'll be using in this class? We will use WordPress. WordPress is CMS, the content management system, which is very popular. I think most of the websites in the world, not I think, the fact is that most of the websites use WordPress technology. And this technology is changing lives. It's very easy to work on. Yes, so you will find out after we start meeting for the next class. So WordPress uses blocks technology. You just pick and drop features. Unachukua tu, like assuming hii ni item moja unataka ikae hapa, you just pick on it, unaidrag, unaiweka hapo. The other one hivyo tu hadi umalize website yako. Is that not simple enough to do? Okay, I hope it is. Other optional technologies ni kama custom coding. Hii ni ile ya kucode na work na PHP, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Java, all those languages. Kuna frameworks kama Bootstrap na Laravel. Kuna other CMS. Apart from WordPress, kuna CMS zingine kama Wix na Squarespace. Ziko mingi kabisa. You can do research and learn about them. But then take note that in our class we will be using WordPress. What a web designer does. They explain the value of a website to client. They discusses the best website names, that is the best domain names with clients. They also discuss best category of websites with clients. We will learn all about categories. They also design and develop the website for the client. Also, a continuation of that is that they do updates for clients websites. They do all these things. They can also maintain whether most watu wengine wenye washafika comfort zone, they don't look for clients anymore. Wana work na clients wenye wamepata, and you do kazi za maintenance. You earn between 2 and 10k per month. If you have 10 clients, if you have it, now it depends on the effort that you are putting. Oh, I had forgotten to charge my laptop. Okay, now we are back. Now, apart from maintaining website, after umetengeneza website and everything is done, these are very crucial part which most of us ignore, and that is guiding client on how to run their website. Okay, you have done the website for them. They don't know what you know. They don't even know how a website is let's say is managed. They don't know where to log in. They have no information on what they own. They just want to see information. Maybe their products being uploaded, they want to see blogs working, they want to see all those things. But now, how is it done? You have to inform them of how to manage their websites. We will first learn how to manage our own websites, then we will be able to teach our clients how to manage their websites. Okay, now after that is I want us to know how we will prepare for the next class. Has this class been informative to you? Niambie pia kwa comment section. By now you are sure if this class can help you and your friend. You can share the video with them so that they can also learn web design. Ni kitu rahisi, ni kitu inafanyika, ni kitu inasaidia Kenyans, the young people mostly. We the young people ndio tunaambiwa hatuna, we don't have employment, we don't have sources of income. Tumesoma, hatuna places za kuwork, za kupeleka hizo skills zetu. Join this class. Hapa tulisema tunasoma na tunaanza ku earn from this skill. So get ready to continue learning. We have already started learning. Share this with your friend, encourage them, mwambie it's possible to work online. Now this is not a scam, it's a free class. It's a 100% free class where we are learning a practical skill, and we are doing it practically by ourselves, discussing with other learners, and also I as your instructor. So to meet in the next class, get the Google app, Google Meet. Hiyo app ya Google Meet kwa your phone ama your computer. Download it and make sure it is working. Google Meet is very easy to use. You just create an account for Google, and if you already have an account, you just sign in. Yes. Then in the WhatsApp group, tell me when you would love the class to be held. That is time na start date. Unataka tuanze saa ngapi? Saa moja, saa mbili, saa tatu? What's the date that you love us to start the class, the month also? Yeah, tell me hapo kwa comment section. Also in the next class, what we learn, tutalearn how our website works. Okay, that's the basics. Ili uweze kutengeneza kitu lazima uelewe inafanya kazi aje. That's the very basic part. Tutalearn how a website works. We will also learn how to build a website with WordPress. This will be session 1 ya kuanza kulearn how to. We are starting immediately, tunaanza kulearn. So get your website, get ready for the learning. I will also learn how to change the name of a website. Maybe ile jina yenye nitakuwekea kwa website yako is not what you want. We will learn how you can change that. We will also learn how to add a logo to that website. Okay, I think tukishaanza this way, we will feel that we have already started doing websites. Yeah, so get the Google Meetup, get your website. If you have any issue, reach out to me so that in the next meeting we are starting our class. And remember to come with a friend so that we may also learn. Hii connection ni muhimu. There's someone who will live to thank you all the time kwa ile chance amepata for you connecting them to this free class. Otherwise, have a great time. Let's meet in the next side.